Hello there watchy people, how's it going? Welcome along to another video. Today we have got something a bit different, yeah. This is a box that has come from Australia, the other side of the planet to me. It's been a bit of a story getting it here, but nonetheless it is a box full of goodies. Luke, who is a friend of mine and a viewer to the channel, he plays games with me on my main channel, Ask Rob, where I play games. Luke found this box on Facebook Marketplace and he paid a ridiculously tiny price for it. Decided to send it to me because obvious reasons, I'm into watches. So let's get it open. So our best guess is the story is that there was a watchmaker somewhere in Australia, in Luke's area, that has been in business for decades and decades and eventually passed away. And whoever inherited the stuff didn't know what to do with it, so they've just thrown it in a box and sent it off. I imagine there was lots of other boxes that have gone to different places, but this is one of the boxes anyway. This seems to have lots and lots of watch crystals in it. We've got Dean Plexi acrylic resin watch glass, standard Chevy 310. There's loads and loads of these in here. These all seem to be Dean Plexis by the looks of it. Waterproof, extra. Yeah, acrylic resin watch glasses. We've got a different brand here. This is Stern Cruise. It's a used one by the looks of it. Presumably Swiss or German. There you go, there's a Swiss one. AF Switzerland, Swiss made, 310. 316. And randomly a gasket. We got another box here that's got more of the same stuff in it. So what do we got in here? We've got HNR plastic. We've got more Dean Plexi. That seems to be the bulk of the stuff, is Dean Plexi. And then this, in the end, is rather more exciting. Oh, that's cool, look. We got a bit of pegwood. I actually was meaning to get myself some of that. I can re-whittle that down and use it again. That's cool. And then a plastic one. I don't know what that's for. But this one is very exciting. If any of you know watchmaking brands, Bergeon is pretty much at the top of the pile. So this is a very cool tool. It is an automatic oiler. I've no idea how it works. So that very fine needle on the end there, you poke that down into the hole in a jewel setting inside the watch, and then I guess you just pull that lever once and it deposits the right amount of oil onto the jewel, allowing it to freely spin against the axle of whichever wheel it's pressed up against. That's super cool. Yeah. Good for lubricating watches, so I will have to look after that one, see if it still works. Pretty much all of it came in these boxes. I don't know what it's for. Foxborough Composition Measurement Systems. Electrode, there you go. A high flow 20-foot lead electrode. If any of you know what that might have been used for originally, then let me know. I can tell you now, it doesn't have an electrode in it. What it has is 6 unbreakable mainsprings. Best Swiss quality from Lauris. We have so many mainsprings in here. Look at these. So yeah. By the way, we had a bit of trouble getting this package here. There were some unforeseen expenses. So if you have any use for anything that you see, other than the tools I'm definitely keeping, but anything else, let me know, and in the comments we'll try and get in touch somehow, and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, this is more crystals. Okay, Lauris crystals. Seiko branded ones. Hattori Seiko. Excellent. More watch crystals in there. What do we have in these tins? Another set of mainsprings by the looks of it. Yes. There we go. There are 2 mainsprings left in there. How about that? Let's wrap that back up again. Keep it safe. So that's cool. Those tins are really cool, aren't they? Bergeron branded mainsprings. Superb. Unbreakable. Self-lubricated. I'm guessing that's also mainsprings. We've got here Venner mainsprings. Oh wow, look at that selection. That is crazy. Seiko branded. Renata. I know Renata make batteries. They're a Swiss battery brand for watches. But look at all these mainsprings. There's so many different kinds. Wow, that is super cool. There's a Bergeron one there. There's some real good stuff in there. Excellent. What's this? This more? Assortiment vis de montre. Watch screws. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The size of those. Teeny tiny ones. There's quite a few that have come out of their pots, unfortunately. But my goodness. Take a look at that. All the different screws. Sadly with their descriptions in French, so we'll have to figure those out. These are watch retention springs. Spring bars, that's the one for the straps, you know. There's quite a lot of these. Oh, this is crowns. This one's crowns. Is there any stems in there? There's 1 or 2 stems. Looks like they've come off of watches rather than new. And then lastly, what's in this? Second-hand balance. Oh, please. What? Okay, I think these are hands. They're watch hands in those. That makes sense. Yeah, look at that. Shows you on the packet the picture of what it looks like. That's super cool. Okay, what's that? More gaskets, I think. Although some of those are massive. Maybe they're not gaskets. I don't know what that is. A string of some sort. Any of this stuff, by the way, that I either misdescribe or don't describe, if any of you guys know what they are, timestamp the video in the comments and let me know, because I would love to be educated. I don't know anything about this stuff. There you go. Another one. That's really cool. Okay, next box. Looks pretty much the same as the last box. What do we have in here? Roland R. Harris & Co. Importers of tools and materials for the watchmaking, jewellery and allied trades. Sydney. Okay, so this one has Seiko written on it. This is... Oh, awesome. Seiko watch crystals. Whole raft of them. That's a Citizen bezel. Something or other. Start, stop. Chronograph, dual time. That's cool. It's mostly crystals by the looks of it. Yeah, lots of Seiko stuff. We've got gaskets. Wow, so that box is full of Seikos. I like Seikos, so if I might hold on to that one and see if I can one day attempt the resurrection of a vintage Seiko watch. This one's exciting. Look at the symbol that's drawn on this box. Yeah, lots more crystals in here. Are there any actual Omega branded ones in here? Dean Plexi. There you go, more Seiko. If you knew what you were looking for in here, Spring Fit Beta Unbreakable Watch Glass, $4. There we are. Look at that. Omega, supplied by Precision Watches. To the right person, that's going to be very useful, isn't it? There's a lot of Omega stuff in here. Yeah. Cool, cool. In between, in the middle of this stuff, is a whole wodge of watch straps. Look. Seem to be about 18 mil or so. That's quite a nice one, isn't it? That texture. There we go. So I got some strap options for the future. They're not really my style, I'll be honest. Saflex and Co. So this is more crystals again. Man, most of this is crystals. Lots of armored stuff in here. AF again. I like these boxes that have got the Swiss flag on them. They're very cool. Okay, another box done. Oh blimey, this one's a bit heavier. So in this one we have a little flexible metal bracelet. That's cool. Nice little strap there. Some more of those. Lovely. Oh cool, look at that. Look at that beautiful little hammer. That's gorgeous, isn't it? That will definitely be going in my toolbox. Very nice, very nice. Lauris, best quality watch band. There seems to be mostly watch bands in here. That's fine. What's this one? Let's look at this. We're starting to get into the more exciting stuff now. Oh, hello. Ah, yeah, look at that. So yeah, that's just a desk stand. But what this appears to be is a watch crystal puller. I don't know how it works. In theory, yeah, you undo this and those get wider. That's super cool. So you pop your watch with the crystal in there. Those little blades go around the edge of the crystal and then you tighten it up and it squeezes and eventually the crystal pops off. So that's very cool. That's an awesome tool. Who's it made by? Made in the USA. Standard Unbreakable Watch Crystals Inc. New York. Well, that's a very nice little tool, that one. I like that. We'll pop that and the hammer over there. What else do we have? In here. Oh, hello. These are movement holders. Yeah, you tighten those up and it grips onto the movement and it obviously sits somewhere. Let's move along. This is probably more of the same thing. Yeah, different sizes of those. More bracelets. Made in Switzerland by Star Fabrication Suisse. What is this? I believe is a hand puller. I don't know what you do when that's been tightened and loosened, but yeah, there you go. You pop that underneath the hands and then give it a tug. I guess when you close it, you then tighten that to hold the top. That's as tight as it goes, actually. So I don't know. That's very cool. I like that. That'll go in my collection as well. And then finally in this box we have... Oh, not finally. Ah, gosh. We have a whole load of somethings. I don't know what these are for. Oh, I might know actually. They might be to do with a case opener, I think. They might pop into a case opening machine. Yeah, look, that's like a Rolex. Is it a Rolex that have got that kind of screw in back where you've got the bits around the edge? So that would sit in one side. There should be a match. Yeah, there you go. There's a matching other one. That's cool. And then, yeah, that would grip either side of the case back and then you'd spin it. Another watch strap. And then, these have obviously come out of this. There we go. Just put it in there in any order, but they're in there now. That's cool. So that's part of another machine. Alright, last one of this type of box. And we have got very fine bits. That might be rasps. Jeweler's rasps, maybe. Don't know without looking closer. Then, that would make sense because this is more of them. This is a whole set of files, small files. And then we've got a hand drill. Yeah, it looks like various types of hand drill in there. Then, what do we got in here? We've got Allen key. A ground off spanner for something or other. And oh, look at that. Inox. Superfine tweezers. Well, I will be replacing the tweezers I use then with these. A brass set. Made in Switzerland by AM. Look at that. I don't know what that's for. There's another one in there as well. Set of 12 movement holders. Oh, cool. Okay. I don't know quite how those work. I guess you just sit, find one that's the right size, and then you just sit it inside. Not sure. Not sure exactly how those work. They haven't got a brand on them. An anchor symbol just there. Silver jump rings, is that what it says on the box? Yes, it does appear to be. An assortment of silver jump rings in tubes. Some more files. Narrow files, very small ones. Then... these are some more dies to go in a machine. I guess, they go on the crystal, those. Not too sure. Maybe we'll find out what they are used for later on. We have to learn how to use some of this. Oh, this is a wooden box. This is very lovely. And more of those. Oh, maybe those plastic ones sit inside these. I'm not sure. Very nicely machined stuff here. No branding on this. Oh, MKS apparently. This box is, but the hinge has broken out, sadly. I wonder if we can repair that. I would like to keep that box. That's very nice. Okay, so this box can become the toolbox then. We'll put all of the tools in there. The other stuff can stay out. And now we get on to the last couple of bits, the bigger bits. This is very heavy. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh man. Well, that took me a while to get that out. But yes, that very much appears to be a case back remover, I reckon. Yeah, there you go. MKS. Highest and super opener for waterproof case. Japan. So this is a Japanese one. That is a cool bit of kit, isn't it? Look at that. So I'm guessing that the stuff that was in this box goes into this little valley here to hold the actual watch, and then you push that down on the back and then unscrew it. That's the gist of it. And yeah, those are just square bits that are in there now. That's cool. Nice. That is a cool bit of kit. One more to go. This is the last tool in the box. Okay, it says on the front it's another MKS. This one is a pressing tool. A waterproof watch. Number 463 patent. So that is a crystal press. Brilliant. So some of those other dies also in this box will clip under there. You get your watch on the bottom in the movement holder. No, probably not the movement holder actually. It would be a case holder, wouldn't it? So those clampy ones would go under there, and then you'd get a die on top of here, and you'd then put the crystal on and do that. Or I might be completely wrong about that actually. It might be a case back replacer. So you just put the back on and push it down. One of those two things probably. Anyway, there you go. Here is a selection of new tools that I appear to have, which is awesome. They're very cool. So thank you again to Luke for sourcing these and getting them sent to me. I very much appreciate it. It's super cool. I don't know how much use these will be because I've no idea what journey I'm yet to go on my watchmaking adventures, but yeah, they will certainly look good on the shelf if nothing else. But yeah, like I say, if there's anything in here that is of use to you, do let me know, and if it's not something I want to keep, then we'll sort something out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!